This has to do with the radiological testing in our homes.
Yes.
Excuse me, I'm getting over a cold. I'm babysitting this little dog because her owner went on vacation. She's a low-income woman whose husband, she's right here.
Oh, okay.
This is Turtle.
Very nice.
All right.
Hello, Turtle.
So her mom is in Texas with her 10-year-old daughter, the dog's mom. And today was the morning that they were leaving.
Okay.
And she got a 48-hour notice 2 days ago that they were going to be doing the testing in her home and that she had to move her valuables out. She's in a one-story disabled access apartment.
Okay.
And I told her, call your housing provider to see if you can postpone because all of a sudden she had to pack, get ready for getting on the airplane, get her 10-year-old daughter ready. And they told her that there was no wiggle room, that they had to do it that day. So on top of all the stress, this is her little vacation that she gets once a year. Someone else paid for it. So I'm babysitting her dog.
Okay.
And they told her that it had to be today. So I just thought that was kind of mean.
Well, again,
and I wonder if we have any wiggle room with being able to book our
yes,
appointments.
we do, but that's worked out through the housing provider. How the Navy treats this is we work very closely with Bob Beck, the TIDA rep, and he actually works very closely with the housing providers, and the housing providers help us schedule. But to my knowledge, I have not heard anything about that level of inflexibility. And in fact, we've already rescheduled things based upon the needs of residents. So again, I don't want to go too far into it because I'm hearing it second or third hand, but that doesn't sound like a real accurate depiction of what's going on. But what I would recommend is to go to, in her absence, you can always go to her housing provider, or maybe she didn't have a chance to tell you and went to her housing provider and got it rescheduled. I don't know.
No, she went to the housing provider and they said it has to be today. And so she left today knowing that they were going to go in and take everything out of her house and put it out on the street because she's got a little one-story with a garage. All of her garage stuff was supposed to go outside. I have her car parked in front of my house because she had to move her car out of the driveway so they had a place to put the stuff.
Sure.
It just seemed like a huge level of stress to put on this woman, and that's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
It's already done.
Again, I'm sorry for that. I do need to tell you though, we don't typically put people's stuff out onto the street. Okay. In fact, in my experience, we haven't done that yet. In the times I've been here, what we do is we move things within the unit. Sometimes, particularly for a garage, we move it. We have snow fencing around it. We cordon it off, and then we move it out. We move it as few feet as we have to into the driveway, and then move it back again. But we don't move anybody's stuff into the street that I've seen. So I don't think we would do that, except in extreme cases if we didn't have any other way to do it.
They told her she had to move her car out of the garage, out of the driveway, so they could take everything out of her garage and put it in the driveway. So
that makes sense. That's the way we do it. We have to have a place to move the things into.
All right.
Okay. Well, thank you for that.
So they should have. Like, I'm concerned because mine is coming up, and I have appointments and things, and I just want to be able to schedule it.
Sure.
When it works.
Who is your housing provider?
Villages.
Okay. So you're
But the resident she's speaking of is not
the villages,
okay.
right?
I understand, but again, I'm hearing that secondhand, so I don't know really what we're. I don't know, and I think Bob would agree with me. I haven't heard anything of that kind of level of inflexibility with anybody, so I don't know really what went on. In your case, though, I mean, for you have your housing provider here. This perfect opportunity to go one-on-one with him and work it out if you have a level of stress about this, or if you have some limitations or requirements on when you want. Because we're here, and I think everyone that we've been working with, I'm impressed with TIDA, and I'm impressed with the housing providers. So far, we're in week 3, they've been very accommodative, and there have been opportunities to do that, and we have, to adapt to people as best we can and still get the job done.
Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
So anyway, Dan, you're here.
Right, the village's surveys begin, as we're told, near July 12th, 13th.
Okay.
So we will be reaching out to the village's residents in anticipation of that with a 2-week notice, a 48-hour notice, and a 24-hour notice.
Great. Okay. And if you have some such requirements or restrictions or things in your life, going on in your life, sooner you tell the housing provider, the better, and then they'll work with Bob Beck. Bob Beck meets with our contractor and the Navy rep regularly. And again, I said we've seen a lot of schedule adjustments made already. And again, in the interest of being as accommodating as possible. Okay, next question.